If your cat eats your plants, here's what it's missing. Cats are naturally curious animals, and one behavior that often puzzles cat owners is when their cat starts chewing on houseplants. At first glance, it may seem like simple mischief or boredom, but in many cases, this behavior is connected to deeper biological or psychological needs. When a cat repeatedly eats plants, it can be a sign that something is missing from its environment, diet, or natural behavioral outlets. Understanding the reasons behind this habit can help owners better meet their cat's needs while also protecting household plants. One of the most common explanations is related to a cat's digestive system. Although cats are obligate carnivores and primarily require meat to survive, wild cats occasionally consume grass and plant matter. This behavior helps them manage digestion. Plant fibers can assist with moving hairballs through the digestive tract, stimulating vomiting when necessary, or helping clear indigestible materials. When indoor cats chew on houseplants, they may be instinctively trying to replicate this natural behavior. In the wild, grass provides a safe source of fiber, but indoor cats may turn to any available greenery, including decorative plants, simply because it resembles the vegetation they would normally encounter outdoors. Another possibility is a lack of dietary fiber or micronutrients. Even though most commercial cat foods are formulated to meet nutritional standards, some cats still crave additional plant material. Fiber supports digestive health and gut motility, and some cats may instinctively seek plants if their digestive system feels slightly unsettled. Certain plants may also contain trace minerals or compounds that trigger curiosity in cats. While this does not necessarily mean the cat has a severe deficiency, it can indicate that its body is searching for something extra that its regular diet may not fully satisfy. Boredom is another major factor behind plant-eating behavior. Indoor cats, especially those without enough stimulation, often develop unusual habits simply because they need something to do. In the wild, cats spend a large portion of their day hunting, stalking, climbing, and exploring. Indoor life, while safe and comfortable, can be mentally understimulating if the environment lacks enrichment. A leafy plant that moves slightly in the air or rustles when touched can become an irresistible toy. The texture of the leaves, the smell of soil, and the act of chewing can all become a form of entertainment. In this case, the cat is not missing nutrients, but rather missing stimulation and opportunities to express its natural hunting and exploration instincts. Stress or anxiety can also trigger this behavior. Cats often cope with stress through repetitive activities such as grooming, chewing, or pacing. If a cat's environment has recently changed, such as the arrival of a new pet, a move to a new home, or a shift in routine, it may begin chewing plants as a way to self-soothe. The act of biting and tearing leaves can provide a calming sensory experience. Similar to how some humans chew gum when nervous, cats may chew plants to relieve tension. Another important factor is simple curiosity. Cats explore the world with their mouths just as much as with their paws. A new plant placed in the home immediately becomes an object of investigation. The smell of fresh leaves, the taste of sap, or the texture of the stems can make the plant fascinating to a curious cat. Young cats and kittens in particular are more likely to chew plants while they are still learning about their environment. However, the danger lies in the fact that many common houseplants are toxic to cats. Plants such as lilies, pothos, philodendron, and Dieffenbachia can cause serious health problems if ingested. Symptoms may include vomiting, drooling, lethargy, or more severe complications like kidney failure in extreme cases. Because cats cannot distinguish between safe and toxic plants, their instinctive behavior can sometimes put them at risk. This is why understanding the motivation behind plant chewing is so important for cat owners. Providing safe alternatives is often the best solution. Catgrass, usually grown from wheat, oat, or barley seeds, is specifically cultivated to satisfy a cat's desire to chew greenery. Offering a pot of catgrass gives cats a safe outlet for this instinct while reducing their interest in household plants. Many cats naturally prefer catgrass once they realize it is available. Improving environmental enrichment can also reduce plant chewing habits. Cats benefit from interactive toys, climbing structures, scratching posts, and regular play sessions with their owners. When cats have outlets for their natural hunting and exploratory behaviors, they are less likely to develop habits like chewing plants out of boredom. Dietary adjustments can sometimes help as well. Ensuring that a cat's food contains adequate fiber and balanced nutrients may reduce the urge to seek plant material. Some veterinarians recommend occasional digestive supplements or hairball control formulas if the behavior appears related to digestive discomfort. Ultimately, when a cat eats plants, it is rarely random or meaningless behavior. Instead, it reflects instinct, curiosity, or an unmet need within its environment. Whether the cat is seeking digestive relief, extra stimulation, stress relief, or simply exploring something new, the behavior provides clues about its overall well-being. By observing the context in which plant chewing occurs and offering appropriate alternatives, owners can better understand what their cat might be missing. In the end, cats are complex creatures, guided by instincts that developed long before they became household companions. Even in the comfort of modern homes, those instincts still influence their daily actions. A cat nibbling on a plant is not just being mischievous, it may be communicating a need rooted in its natural biology. When owners learn to interpret these signals, they can create an environment that supports their cat's health, curiosity, and happiness, while keeping both the cat and the houseplant safe.